Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Most Epic Adventures. I'm your host, Robb Zipp, and this is a typically a heavy metal travel show, but with all concerts being put on hold and all travel being stopped currently, I'm doing these nightly live streams, and I'm expanding outside of the metal realm to include other types of music and other types of creativity. You've seen some of that with some of my other past guests. Tonight, I'm going to have Kevin Cole from the Turbo A.Cs. He's joining us from his pizza shop in Puerto Rico. But before we get to him, I am going to show you this awesome video. Nice. Welcome, Kevin.
Yo.
Oh man, that was great. What was the name of that song again?
That's Go Ahead.
Oh,
Aviation. So hope everybody enjoyed that. That's a fun one. So
yeah, man, that was cool. You guys cut in some cool like suspense horror movie stuff and some live footage.
We're keeping everything horrific, as much as we can, so just to keep everyone entertained. But it seems like these horrific things just keep coming right back at us,
Yeah, absolutely. So where are you joining us from today, man? It looks beautiful out there.
Yeah, I'm here. I'll give you guys a little strip and see if you can see a little better. I'm here in Luquillo, Puerto Rico. I moved here about 5 years ago to open a little punk rock pizza place here on the beach and just, have a better life. I burnt out New York City for so many years and just touring and doing everything. It wasn't really, and I've always had the plan to escape someday and get to live on the beach and someday do my own little place here. And this opportunity came along, so I jumped on it and been here since 2014. So I got to see the Hurricane Maria, Hurricane Irma, all the stuff that happened here, and lived through all that, and I stayed here through all of that as well. But in the meantime, still keeping the Turbo A.Cs going, and we're keeping busy touring, and it's great to see you. I don't know, it's Robb Zipp here, and I have a lot of history, so we got to talk about that.
Yeah, we'll go back to what I can't remember. Was it 98 or 99?
I thought it was 98, maybe 97 even. I'm not even sure, but
it had to have been 98. So yeah, so
98 makes sense. So yeah, I have a very blurry memory of the whole thing, but I remember it was Zip Fest, and I'm not even sure if we made it in time to play. I can't remember.
No, yeah. So okay. So I had this idea to put together a small music festival at my old Boy Scout place.
I remember that. It was at a Boy Scout place.
Because we had, most Boy Scouts have, they like meet at churches and stuff, but we had our own building, and then there was like a little like gazebo or like a covered area that had like a little stage there. And I was like, well, I'm going to put together a show. And we did it over a whole weekend, actually. We did 2 days, and I don't remember how I put out that I was looking for bands to play, but it was mostly some local bands, some friends of mine that I knew, and I don't remember like if you had somebody booking for you or something.
No, this was the first Turbo A.C's tour, I think, and I pretty much booked that through at that time. Maximum Rock and Roll would put out a yearly magazine called Book Your Own Fucking Life, which was just by the state, by the city, people that did shows, people that had house parties, people that were doing whatever. I don't know if you were in there or maybe one of the other bands you booked was in there.
I definitely was not in there.
So I think one of the other bands was in there and said, well, this guy's putting on a show. You should get in touch with him. And that's how we ended up pulling up to the Boy Scout camp somewhere there in Houston, Texas, I think.
Yeah.
And the rest is history. So
I mean,
I remember your mom brought us in like got us parked.
Well, here she is. She left a little comment. She says, "I'm here for a bit."
Yeah.
Yeah,
Great.
she's. I mean, she doesn't listen to a lot of like punk rock or anything, but she loves you guys too. So
Right on, right
you,
on.
you made you
Hi,
made some
Mom.
you made some lifelong fans that day.
No, it was well. That's what it was all about. That's why. That's what Turbo A.Cs did. I mean, the first thing we did was we just left New York. Every chance we could. I told the guys like, don't get an apartment. Stay wherever you can. We just lived in the van as much as we could. We were getting shows in Europe, getting tours in Europe. We were there twice a year before even the Euro was happening. We were like having all this weird money from all these different countries and trying to deal with that. But we just decided that's the only way we were going to make a difference. Was we didn't really have a built-in scene. There was kind of this rock and roll punk rock scene, like starting with Scandinavia and all those guys, all like Helicopters and all that stuff. And it was that was always there, but we were always on our own, and we somehow managed to be, the somewhat known band, Turbo A.C.s, kind of still going today. So we're grateful for any of that, but I owe it all to just getting in the van and going and playing Zip Fest.
Man, that's so crazy. Like people, like every once in a while, people like that'll come up, and people like, you made a festival named after yourself. I'm like, dude, it was just, why not, right? Because Zip is my real last name. It's not like a made up like punk rock name or something.
And it works. It's got it's got a nice ring to it.
It's got some zip to it, right? I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh man. So
yeah, that's a little history on Turbo A.Cs and Robb Zipp.
And so like,
very cool to see you and doing good and
so like
alive in these crazy times. So.
When I'm doing these streams with people in these bands, I like to wear the shirts if I have them, and I have a Turbo A.C shirt, but I'm not wearing it because it's too small.
That happens.
It happens with age, right?
Yeah, that happens.
But I still have the shirt. I got rid of a lot of shirts, but I kept that one.
Thanks, man. Thanks. It means a lot.
So,
no, we tried to be there. We were on tour with Agent Orange in Texas. And
that's right.
One sec. Yeah, I got it. So that was an awesome tour. That was our last tour we did through. I know there was a lot of Texas in the South. That was awesome to be on tour with Agent Orange. That was really great. So I don't know. All tour plans now are a bit of a mess. We had some things planned for this year. Of course, it's all messed up, and we're trying to figure out what's going on with that. But yeah, there was punk rock bowling that we were supposed to do with Hank Von Hell and Valiant Thor.
But
that was actually
canceled?
Yeah, that's definitely canceled for this year. Actually, that was canceled even before this. Maybe Hank Von Hell had some premonition of this happening. I don't know. Wow. He backed out of it, and then we were like still seeing if we could put something together. But then, of course, all this happened. But yeah, no, we have plans for Europe, and that's kind of that's not really. I don't think that's going to be able to come together. So a lot of people are still planning it, but I don't think that we're going to be able to even legally be over there
right
at that point. So
we're
kind of playing it by ear as we go. We haven't totally canceled everything, but the agents are telling us it doesn't look good. So hate to make that announcement here, but I said we'd be making some announcements with this, and maybe that's the first time people are hearing about it. So we'll keep everyone posted.
Yeah, so like there's a lot of like where do you find the balance, right? Like I see like some booking agents have been posting like in Texas, they're saying that some bars will start to be opening on May 18th at like a small capacity or whatever. And
that's the thing that they're telling is like, okay, so we have a 300 capacity venue. All right. But now selling out a 300 capacity venue with social distancing is going to be 40 people or 50 people.
Yeah.
And they can't really operate. And how are we going to do that? So how are they going to pack a place? You can't pack a place anymore. Is that going to be a thing now? We can't have packed shows. That's what we're used to. We're all sweaty and everybody's. So that's going to be something that's a real issue for bands and promoters and clubs. Like, are the cops going to come and say you got too many people in here? Everybody's standing too close together, and start giving tickets out?
Right.
I don't know. So we're all going to have to figure that out once the shows start happening again. If I don't know. So we're just we're right there with you. We're waiting to get back out there.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But yeah, everybody needs to be safe, and I mean, nobody. I don't think anybody knows the answers. It's just
no. I mean, and we could chase them around. We could chase the information, but I don't know. I've never been one to try to get into the news too much. I try to be educated. I try to to be a responsible citizen and know who to vote for or whatever. But you can chase news and think what's going on in China and South Korea or whatever, but you really don't. We really don't. We don't even know what's going on here. Most people don't even know what's going on in their own neighborhood. So, when you say, "Oh, I've watched the news and I'm an expert," you're not. So we only know what information gets through, and so best thing to do is to do the best we can to keep. I don't know. Best thing I can do is make a better pizza, make some better rock and roll songs, and plan for the future. That's the best thing I can do to contribute right now. I'm not going to give you any information on the coronavirus that you don't already know. So
right. Well, I can ask you, like, so you are a restaurateur. How is this affecting your business there?
Well, we're closed. We can't see anybody. I'm talking to you from the patio, which is usually full of people and everything. Why don't I give you a little tour of the restaurant?
Okay.
As it is right now. The guys are closing up here, so I don't know what we got going on. But yeah, this is the patio. We just finished revarnishing it in hopes of brighter futures. But as you can see, it's pretty dark in here. We've got all the tables up and everything. We've got there's our CBGB's photo. I don't know if you can see it, but that hangs there.
Okay, nice.
And I don't know.
Some interesting music you got going on there.
I don't know what these guys are listening to, but I have got 20 employees, so
nice.
they're a bunch of young kids, and they do whatever the hell they want.
Yeah.
And this is Taco, one of our number one employees. Where is she? Can you get in there, Taco?
Yeah, I see her. She's like, "What are you doing?"
Taco pretty much runs the show here. But usually this is all packed, and it's not. As you can see, this is all shut down.
Okay, so you got like a line of businesses along there, huh?
Yeah, I'm kind of on a strip. It's kind of like a boardwalk, as you would say, on the beach here in Puerto Rico. And everything has been shut down. We can run as a pizza place doing takeout and delivery, so people are good with that. I think these guys all took off, so I think I can kind of kill that. Okay.
Yeah, the pizza places here have been like hiring nonstop, because people are getting delivery like crazy.
Yes. That's that's what we can do. I mean, people are stuck at home, and that's the situation here too. Everybody, the quarantine rules are in effect, and
well,
and sorry about that.
It's okay. You had a nice shot of the
ceiling.
Yeah,
that wasn't there after the hurricane, but we've rebuilt before, so
Whoop.
Ah.
Well, that's yeah. So
Well, I'm not a professional cameraman here,
No,
but I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best for this most epic adventure. Hopefully, it's epic.
Yeah,
I think
man.
I think it's pretty interesting.
Yeah,
It is still beautiful in Puerto Rico. It's us, as normally people would be hanging out right now. It'd still be cold places in the States, and people would be down here and having a great time. And yeah, we're just kind of stuck trying to do the best we can. I'm trying to keep many of my guys working
yeah.
as I can, so they don't have, they got mouths to feed too. So anyway, I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Now, are you having any issues getting any of your supplies in?
Not so much. I mean, the suppliers are working. It hasn't gotten like the hurricane yet. It's like during the hurricane, it was a super limited menu. We could barely get whatever we could. We would have. We would just got open to, just cheese and pepperoni or whatever it was. But no. Well, for that matter, they're doing all right. I'm guessing it's also because 90% of the businesses are closed. 90% of the other restaurants are just closed altogether. They don't offer takeout or delivery. It's not really something that works. But so maybe that's why there's enough supplies to go around.
I have a friend who has a pizza shop close to me, and she said she was having problems getting yeast for her dough because everybody's baking at home right now. Like they're like, oh, I'm at home, I'm gonna bake some bread. Like so many of my friends are posting pictures of the different breads they're making, which is fine. But then for her, it's difficult because she's making her own dough.
Well, we're doing that. I started that. We did a video. It's on YouTube for a DIY pizza kit. So people have been having fun with that. I just put all the ingredients together for the dough and the cheese and the sauce, and then made an instruction video how you can do it at home, like with no special pizza stones or anything like that. And people have been having fun with that, at least. So
I remember one thing you were doing. I'm not sure if you've done this in a while, but while you were on tour, you were going to people's kitchens and just like grabbing stuff out of the refrigerator and just cooking whatever they had, right?
Well, that's always been a part of the show. I don't know. Turbo A.C's on tour. We always would do that. We would like end up after party with Turbo A.C was me probably cooking something somewhere, or at the hotel we'd break into the kitchen and like and open the kitchen late night. So we got the idea to do a cooking show, and actually pitched it to Food Network, and nothing happened for like 7 years. But right before I moved to Puerto Rico, a producer like got in touch and he wanted to produce a pilot, and I was like, it's kind of a bad time, but we did it, and it didn't really go anywhere. But it would have been kind of like a travel thing where you follow the band around, we go, and then we play the crappy punk rock bar, and then go, and then end up at somebody's house and make whatever we could out of whatever was there. Whatever Iron Chef, I'd have like saltine crackers, grape jelly, some old chicken or something like that. And I'd put together something wonderful, and that's what we would always do. It's for fun anyway. So thought it would be a fun concept for a show, but not. It didn't get picked up. So.
You never know, man. I
actually
pitched the idea for this show to National Geographic, and the guy was like, "It's something I would watch, but it's not something that we could air on National Geographic." So,
yeah, you got to be a.
If I was Gordon Ramsay, they would have given it to me. They gave him a show.
I believe in you, Rob. It's gonna come around. They'll call you back in about 7 years, I'd say.
Yeah, maybe so. Maybe so. I got some ideas of some stuff I want to do. I just gotta go out there and do it. And if I do a good enough job, the right people come around. Right? That's how it works.
Well, that's cool. I mean, that's Can we talk about? Can we make this announcement for the beer thing? Because that's kind of like you do enough good enough job. things come around.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. So let me
All
see
right.
if I can pull up. Which one do you want me to show first? The red one, the blue one, or the
Well,
gentleman signing?
the three blue ones. We're
Okay.
announcing that there we go. It's a company in Brooklyn now. Well, Svendale, his old friend of mine, is actually a photographer from Denmark that's been a big part of the Turbo A.Cs for a while. He took the photograph for Winner Take All, our second album, and he's gone from photographer to a brewmaster and has given up photography for making beer.
Okay.
And he was inspired by one of our songs, Fistful of Fury, off the Avenue X album, and he titled an IPA after it.
So who's that on the can though?
So that's me on the can. That's me playing guitar, and I think this was at it's either at the Knitting Factory or at the Brooklyn Bowl. I'm not sure which show that was from.
Nice. That's awesome, man.
But that's me on the can, and this comes out May 15th. What's really cool for me, because I'm a big Johnny Thunders fan, is the first picture can series he did was he did another title called Born to Loose.
Right
So
there.
that's it's off of the Born to Lose, Johnny Thunders, Heartbreakers, and he released this can just I think a week ago, and Walter Lure from the Heartbreakers signed a bunch of them. So if you get these cans, you've got
he's like, wait, you taking a picture of me?
And he's still playing. Walter Lure's still playing. He's got his band the Waldos, and they do Heartbreakers songs, and awesome stuff. And I'm glad to have been able to like play with him and to see the Heartbreakers before Johnny Thunders died. So it's to be the next one in line for this kind of series is kind of an honor for me. So I'm excited about that. I guess just look up Svendale if you want to order it. I think he's going to have them to ship out. And
where are they based again?
It's in Brooklyn.
They're in Brooklyn. Okay.
So that's where I think Carroll Gardens is where the tasting room is. If you're in New York and you want to get beers to go, he's open for takeout 6-packs, and they super craft beer, very like small time operation, but really good quality stuff. Great stuff. So.
Are they sending some down to you?
Yeah, they better be.
Now, are you going to sell it at your pizza shop, or is that going in your personal stash?
I don't think that there's a way to ship it down here for that amount. But
okay.
That would be great if they get that sort of distribution. I know
Right.
they're getting, they're like it's like having a small record label when you're a craft beer place. Like
Yeah.
You're looking for distribution and
Right.
places to pick up on it. But I think they're keeping it pretty small in New York area. So.
Right on. Well, I mean,
but that's exciting for me. I mean,
it's awesome, dude.
Play if be a good guy, do quality stuff. One day you'll get your picture on a beer can.
I don't know. I haven't drank any beer in like 2.5 years, so I don't know how I'd feel about someone putting me on a beer can.
Well, I don't know.
I don't know.
There's maybe a White Claw or something. I'm not sure.
Oh, well, no. I mean, I haven't drank any alcohol. No alcohol
I'm just
at
kidding.
all.
I know what you mean, but
I know Lamb of God just put out, or Brewdog, the Brewdog Brewery just came out with some non-alcoholic beer for Lamb of God, because I know Randy Blythe, their singer, stopped drinking like a decade ago. So
they're doing a non-alcoholic brew for them. That's cool.
Yeah, and a friend of mine in Atlanta bought some. I think he stopped drinking, or at least he stopped drinking. I don't remember, but he bought it and he said it was actually really good. So it's not like most non-alcoholic beers taste just like shit, but he said these are actually good. So I don't know.
Well, still see, there's still a chance for you.
Yeah.
Some Zipp. I don't know. Zip beers.
Zip beers.
I don't know.
I have a lot of friends that work at breweries and have breweries and stuff. So I mean, it's not outside the realm of possibility.
There you go. I don't know. So we can see. Let's see what happens with that.
The most epic canned non-alcoholic beer.
That would be it. I think we got screwed up here because we were at this point we were gonna showcase a new Turbo A.C's track that we've been working on, but I think we had some technical difficulties with that. Did you get it worked out or
no? I couldn't get it off of the Messenger. I mean, the only way I could do it is if I play it off of Messenger on my phone into the microphone, and that might not be the sound quality you're looking for. No.
I don't know. Well, so I'll have to promise everyone that we'll have to get back. Maybe we'll do another. But there's new material in the works. Me and the guys are working, so we'll have some new Turbo A.C stuff for you soon.
Yeah, if maybe you put it attached to a video, like I can put pictures and videos up here. I figured that out, but like just an audio file like that, I couldn't get that off of. I couldn't even take it off of Messenger. It wouldn't even allow me to download it. Oh. So I'm sorry. No, it's okay. I was just saying I wasn't able to download it and take it off of Messenger. Like the pictures I could save and put in there, and then the video you sent to me in Dropbox, so I was able to download it and put in there. But we'll get it out there. Once you get that,
but just so everybody knows that there's new stuff coming.
Yeah, and so with you being in Puerto Rico, where are the rest of your bandmates?
The band is now spread out all over, and there's kind of a long story with that. But there's not been a lot of changeover. We don't, the original Turbo A.C's was just a 3-piece, and when our original bass player left, Michael Dolan, we added a rhythm guitarist as well from Canada, who I thought was just going to be kind of a stand-in, but then it was such a fun thing to have him around and have the 4 guys on stage. We kind of stuck with the 4-piece lineup for, made it more official than just for a couple gigs, or for Canada. So we got started with this whole Canadian connection, which is and now our label, Stomp Records, is out of Montreal. And we ended up being introduced to a drummer that when Kevin left the band, our original drummer, and he was from Canada too. So now we have these 2 Canadian guys in the band. And so just recently, our bass player that filled in for Michael when he left, he had a heart attack.
Oh. Kevin, we lost your audio. I can't hear you now. I can't hear you. Your audio's gone. Try unplugging the cable again, if you don't mind. Try to unplug it. Try to plug it back in. Plug it back in. I can't hear you. So we're having a little audio issue with Kevin here. Let's see. Still not hearing anything from him. Nope. So hopefully we'll get this figured out. No. Let's see. Maybe he can. Maybe if you leave and come back, see if that'll work. Can you hear me? I'm not sure if you can hear me. I can't hear you. I'll message you. Yeah. Here, I'm going to kick you from the studio and just click the link to come back. Okay? Okay, we'll try that. Okay. So it said okay, I kicked him from the studio and it said if I want to ban if I don't want him to come back, I can ban him. But I'm not banning him. I'm just trying to do reset here. Let's see here. I'm going to send him the link again. I can't even get Messenger up here. What is going on? Here we go. Oh, crap. Now Messenger's not working. Let me try on my phone. Okay. Try that link again, please. So anyway, sorry, I know a few of you guys have dropped off when Kevin dropped out, but hopefully he will be able to join us. Having a little bit of audio issues, which is something new. That's something that hasn't really happened before. He was telling us about the members of his band and what was going on with. He had an original bass player, and then the second bass player had a heart attack, and then the audio dropped out. So maybe StreamYard doesn't want us to tell people about heart attacks. I don't know. I don't know, but like even Messenger, I'm trying to send him a Messenger on the on my desktop, and it's not working. So I asked him to try the link again. I'm not sure if there's anybody else watching. I'm gonna post the link in the comments. If you're watching and you wanna join in and hang out with me for a few minutes while we're waiting for Kevin to come back, you're welcome to join in. We'll just say goodbye to you when he comes back. Mike, you're the other guitar player. If you want me to do anything, sure. There you go, Mike. If you're still here, if you want to join in, I just posted the link to the show. Okay, Kevin looks like he's back. So, all right, yeah, you're back. I can hear you now. And
okay.
and Mike jumped in and said he could jump on if we need to, but I think we're good.
Well, I'm about there. Everybody's getting kicked out, so I may just.
Oh, now you're frozen. You're talking about everybody getting kicked out, and then
you're kind of everybody was
okay. So you froze up a little bit. So
no, I mean we have a curfew here.
Okay.
So maybe that's why everything got shut off there, because I had an alert on my phone that said that you got to be back indoors in 30 minutes or something. So.
Oh, okay. So yeah, so yeah, go ahead.
No, I was just saying. So right now, we've got our drummer and bass player are living in Montreal. Mike O'Donnell, who I think you just talked to, is in Newport, Rhode Island, and I'm here in Puerto Rico. And kind of we have a home base in Newport, Rhode Island these days, and Montreal as well. But that's kind of how we run the show. So we all get together before the tour and work on things there, or we're sending files back and forth,
Yeah.
And putting songs together that way.
Yeah, I mean, I've talked to a lot of bands that are doing it that way now. So it's not even a big deal for the members to be in other places, it seems like.
Well, I mean, it's one thing to be all together, but we did that for such a long time. Life moves on, and we want to keep the band going, so got to figure out ways around it.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna have to just kind of wrap this up.
Yeah.
So, but thanks thanks so much for having me, Rob. Good to see you and good to talk to you. And I don't know, we'll have to maybe do this again, catch up.
Well, I need to come down there. That's can't have an epic adventure if you don't go to the beach in Puerto Rico and eat some
before I go, I
pizza.
don't know if we can. It's kind of blown out, but the sunset is really nice right about now. So I don't know if you can't really see it, but
Yeah, you can see it a little bit here. I'll make you full screen so you can
there
see it a
you
little
go.
better.
I don't know.
Yeah, man,
But
it's
really
nice.
nice.
It's real nice.
And thanks everybody. Hopefully everybody is doing good, and we'll get through this, and we'll get back to rock and roll, shows, music, and being together. So, and we'll have more most epic adventures. All right.
Excellent. Hey, thanks a lot, Kevin. I appreciate you taking your time. I hope you make it home safe before the curfew.
Yeah.
And
I'll get things going here. But
right.
thanks again, and keep in touch, everybody. Thanks for checking it out.
All right. Thanks, dude.
All right, later.
All right, that was Kevin from the Turbo A.Cs. Man, like we said, I've known Kevin since like '98 when he played this weird little thing I put together, and he's been able to travel the world. We see here we got Sandy saying cheers from Germany. So thanks for watching, Sandy. And Mikey Montreal gave a little heart. So thanks to everybody for watching and joining in. It's a weird time. Hopefully they can hit the road again sometime soon. I know I talked to Tor from Lucifer Star Machine the other day, or it was last Friday, and they were talking about hopefully playing with the Turbo A.Cs in Germany. So hopefully that'll happen for them. Hopefully everybody will be safe, and we get this all figured out, a way to enjoy the music and travels that we've all come to enjoy, and to be able to do it in a safe way to where we don't put others at risk and harm. So make sure you wear your mask when you're going out in public. Wash your hands. Use hand sanitizer. Sandy says stay safe, Rob. Thank you very much. You stay safe as well. I was supposed to go to Germany in a couple months to go to Wacken again, but that got canceled. But they did say today that if you have tickets for this year, we will be able to exchange those tickets for next year, which is awesome because I want to go every year to Wacken if I can, because it is an amazing festival. It's just a great time. There's something for everybody there. So, okay. An update on what I've got going on my future live streams. Tomorrow is Saturday, May 2nd. I'm going to be talking to my friend Charlie Price. He is in a new band called Steadfast. I need to talk to him again to get more information about that. But we have a plan to do that at 7 p.m. Central Time. So if you're in Germany, because there's some German people watching. That's we're like 7 hours behind. So that's going to be like 2 a.m. But all of these live streams I do, they will live on YouTube. So if you can't catch them live, don't worry. I've noticed that people have gone back and they've left questions and comments to my guests that did not catch it live, and my guests have seen those and they've answered those questions through the comments on YouTube. So if you're watching this on a later date, please leave a comment, and Kevin will get back to you, or I'll try to answer on his behalf if he doesn't see it right away. I know the Necrosexual did that, and it's been great. So that's a great thing about doing these things on the internet, is you can do it and it lives there until basically you take it down. But somebody will take it. Somebody will leave it up there. On Sunday, I'm going to be doing 2 of these at noon. Again, these are all Central U.S. times. I'm going to be talking to my friend Gester from Morpholith. They're a doom metal band from Iceland. He showed me around Iceland last January, and it'll be nice to catch up with him again. they actually played Wacken last year, and I did not get to see him. I got to see his drummer, our friend Jonas, but I'll get to talk to him. It'll be great. So that's Sunday. And then Sunday night, tentatively, I'm going to be talking to Dan from Nahaya and Carl, the former singer from Nahaya. They just put out a new EP. So it'd be cool to catch up. And Dan went on tour with another band. So it'd be cool to talk to him about that. On Monday the 4th, it's Star Wars Day. I'm going to be talking to my friend Ozzy. He is in a couple of bands, and he's also a landlord. So I'd like to talk to him about what's going on there. On Tuesday, Cinco de Mayo, I am going to be talking to Forebode. They are a blackened sludge band from Austin, and they're great. I know blackened sludge sounds weird, but it makes sense. You can listen to them on Spotify and check it out, and you'll know what I'm talking about. But I think I'm going to have all 4 of the members on the show, so that's going to be a lot of fun. And that's it for now. I have some other stuff in the works. I'm talking to a local synth pop band called BC Binge. We just have to work out a date and time. They're actually about to start a live stream, so I'm going to end this so I can go watch their live stream. So if you're looking for something else to watch, they're doing their live stream on their Facebook, BC Binge. Or, like I said, they're a synth punk band. My friend Alex Meixner, he's a polka god. He's going to join me again, working on the specifics on when that's going to happen. But anyway, that's it for today. Thank you for watching, and thanks for tuning in. Thank you for subscribing. If you're watching this on YouTube, please subscribe and give a thumbs up and leave a comment of some sort, any sort, and we will reply to you. And if you are subscribed and I haven't subscribed back, leave a comment and say, hey, dude, subscribe back, and I will do so. Just sometimes I've gotten a huge number of subscribers lately, and I haven't been able to tell who subscribed. So just let me know, and I will subscribe back. Just leave a comment. And you can share this video with your friends or your enemies if you want. I don't know, whatever. You can just share it. It's free. All these videos are free. All this I do is my own passion. I use my own money and time and energy to put this together for everybody. So if you are a creative person, you don't have to be in a band. Or you just want to do an hour-long show with me, or hour and a half, or 35 minutes, whatever. If you want to do one of these live streams with me, just send me a message and we will get it done. So until tomorrow, I wish you well, and keep it epic.